Rice on paper, yeah. Rice on paper, cuffs in reality. Procedure over principle gradually. Court might clear you months down the line, but first comes the sirens and the thin blue sign. They say the system works, just trust the design. But you might beat the charge, you still take the ride. Yeah, yeah. Probable cause poetry, roadside philosophy. Officer discretion, rewriting democracy. Badge with authority, verbal majority. Your rights get debated by roadside priority. They say keep calm, keep hands where they see them. Speak just enough so the judge might believe them. But logic collapses when ego collides, because law on the books meets law on the ride. Contempt of cop in procedural dress. Charge disappears but the memory stays pressed. In the skill of the cuffs in the back of the cage, where liberty waits while the paperwork's made. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Steel doors closing while your rights get tried. Courtroom victory months down the line. Doesn't rewind when they cross the line. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Freedom postponed till the docket decides. Truth in the phrase every citizen knows. Power can't punish before proof shows. Filming the badge with a camera device. Photography's legal, but they roll the dice. Interference they mutter while stepping inside. Inventing the reason to justify pride. Charge gets dismissed when the footage appears, but you spent the night with fluorescent fears. Concrete mattress and a stainless sink, all because someone decided to think your presence offended their roadside decree. So suddenly freedom requires a fee. Bail and a lawyer in time that you lost, all for a charge that collapses in court. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Steel doors closing while your rights get tried. Courtroom victory months down the line. Doesn't rewind when they cross the line. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Freedom postponed till the docket decides. Truth in the phrase every citizen knows. Power can't punish before proof shows. Lego gymnastics in municipal halls. Disorderly conduct when ego calls. Failure to comply with an order unclear. Resistance defined as existing near. Stack the accusations. Procedural avalanche. Let the prosecutor quietly cancel the chance, because dismissal later real serves the design. Punishment early, vindication delayed in time. The right itself becomes part of the rule. An informal sentence delivered on cue. Even if innocence wins in the end, the process already delivered the ban. Think about symmetry, simple and plain. What happens when civilians play that same game? Imagine a neighbor detaining you first, while deciding if you did something worse. Kidnap now, apologize, leader with pride. You know what the courts would immediately decide. Yeah, when the bass plays be identical role. The language shift tone, while the sirens the drone. Authority wrapped in institution. The race turns temporary kidnapping into the seizure in play. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Steel doors closing while your rights get tried. Courtroom victory months down the line. Was it rewind when they crossed the line? You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Freedom postponed till the docket decides. Truth in the phrase every citizen knows. Power can't punish before proof shows. So people keep filming, people keep talking, because sunlight disrupts how intimidations walk. And the camera rewinds a story they tell and exposes the moments where authority fell. Every new clip circulates through the feed, showing the difference between claim and deed. A culture that thought it would see from the light, suddenly facing the lens every night. And maybe one day the phrase will expire, and power in principle finally in line. But until then, remember the warning inside. You might beat the charge, but you still take the ride. Rights with rights in the document. Rups in the die. Court says you're innocent after the fight, but the lesson repeats for everyone alive.